thank you very much for your patience. I feel like a train announcer. Thank you for your patience. My apologies for the overcrowding today. It is not ideal, but as you may have gathered, we've had a little bit of an issue with the room. But without further ado, I would like to welcome you to the Royal College of Surgeons of England Diplomate Ceremony, October 2021. Today there are no planned fire drills, so if you do hear an alarm, please leave by your nearest exit, which may be behind you. There's one here, there's one on the other side of that partition. Please do use your phones to take plenty of photographs and videos, but remember to switch your phones to silent for us during the ceremony. And if you want to share your pictures on social media, please use the hashtag RCSENGDips and tweet us at RCS News. And please now, can I ask you to be upstanding for the Royal College of Surgeons of England Council members and Court of Examiners. Thank you.
So, this is a very, very special day, everybody. I'm now going to take off my mask. We're all wearing masks because of the latest little blip in the virus, trying to be responsible, show the world we're being really good medics. It's great to have you all here. Really welcome. It's terrific. And this is a very special day I know for all you diplomates. It's a very special day for me too, and it's a very special day for the college, and I'll say something about that in a moment. Now you'll have to forgive us because we've still got our L plates on for these ceremonies. This is the first time we've done diplomates for a year and a half, nearly 2 years, and it's the first time in this building. So lots of stuff happens when you do things for the first time. So on Tuesday we had trouble with the microphones. Yesterday we had trouble with the music. Today we've had trouble with the partition. It was closed last night and it couldn't be opened. And normally we'd have had it open and it would have seemed rather more spacious. But actually this is a cosy crowd. And you at the back, I do hope it's not too squished up. I hope you're okay. So we hope nothing more untoward is likely to happen during these ceremonies this afternoon. We are looking forward to welcoming you into the family of surgery, welcoming you to the college, to the new college here, and looking forward to you having a long-term relationship with the college too. So many congratulations for all your hard work and your getting through those tough exams and being in the profession at such a difficult time. I want you to cast back your thoughts to February 2020. Everything in the world seemed fine, didn't it? I was elected president in the second week in February in 2020, and then everything changed. I was due to visit a really good friend in Milan at the end of February, a surgeon. We were going to talk surgery together. And the week before, 20th of February, he rang me up and he said, "Neil, it's not on, you can't come." He said, "Lombardy is a disaster, all the critical care units are full, patients are dying left and centre. Some of our staff members have died too from COVID. it's a panic, we don't know what's happening, and Milan is completely shut down. And of course, over here, we thought, well, you know, that's not going to happen here. We had optimism bias. It couldn't possibly happen in the UK. You all know what happened. It did. And many of you will have experienced April 2020 as the month and the time and the moment when surgery virtually stopped dead in the UK. Much emergency surgery and urgent cancer surgery carried on, of course. And I know some of you will have been involved in that, and some of you will have been sent on different duties, helping out in critical care, turning patients, all that sort of stuff. And in the many meetings I have with leaders in the NHS and politicians and so on, they always say, we were so grateful for the way the medical profession responded at that moment of crisis. And it was absolutely fantastic. And thank you all for all the roles you played during that moment of crisis. And for the college, April time was tricky. We were conscious about the lack of personal protection equipment in the behind the scenes. We were lobbying, you know, is it because there isn't enough? Is it because we haven't got the right type, and so on? Are you being honest? Trying to get the politicians and the leaders to be honest about what was happening. It got worse and worse. You could see the panic in their eyes. And then very, very slowly, we got into May and June, fabulous weather, but terrible time. And then things began to ease up. We began to feel a bit more comfortable. In July, I formally became the president of the Royal College of Surgeons of England. I didn't wear this badge. It was a virtual ceremony. No signing of books. No moment of glory. I wouldn't have had a moment of glory anyway. But just a completely changed world. All those meetings to help run the college, everything happened virtually. The college was effectively closed. Everybody was working from home. Many were on furlough. So there was no office, nowhere to come, nowhere to be the president, except online. Very, 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 very strange. But we managed to keep the show on the road. And of course, in the background was this glorious building gradually taking shape and coming to fruition. Originally, it was going to be finished around November 2020, but because of one thing and another, trouble with building works, etc., we finally had the keys around the end of April, beginning of May this year. And just like a new home, we're gradually getting used to it. We're getting used to the good things, and we're finding out the snags. So there's loads of snagging to do, and we're trying to very, very slowly turn it into a homely, friendly place. It looks magnificent, but it just needs to be lived in a bit, doesn't it? So please forgive us if it looks a bit bright and shiny and a bit clinical. We're working on it. So, just a little bit about you and your surgical lives. I think my colleagues on the stage, who are all passionate surgeons, are probably a bit jealous of you. I suspect many bankers and politicians are jealous of you too, because you are about to be allowed, you probably have done already, and you're going to be able to in your professional lives really make a difference to individual people's lives. Imagine being given 10, 15 years ago, you wouldn't have dreamed it, being given permission to take a human being apart and put them together again. It is the most extraordinary privilege. And to get to know them as a person and find out their background, help them through their difficulties, see them recover and go back to their families and their lives, it is absolutely brilliant. I just want you to use this moment as you come and collect your diplomas in a minute to consider the following. Will you please try and practice your surgery to the very highest ethical standards? Will you please try to be a team player, to work with your colleagues? Will you please try to work as hard as you can for your individual patients for the very, very best surgical outcomes? You, as surgeons, are needed as never before in the history of healthcare in the UK. You've heard all the numbers of the wait lists and so on. Please stick at it. Even in the tough times, stick at it. We'll need you. We'll need every pair of hands we can get. Thank you very much. So now if you'll just give us a moment or two, we're going to begin shepherding some of you diplomates around the back and back in here for the ceremony of handing over your certificates. Two things to say. Number one, it's going to be elbow bumps, not handshakes, because of the virus. And number two, when you come up on the stage, stand next to me on my right. We'll hold the certificate together here, and there will be a photographer just there taking a picture for your memorabilia. And if any of your family want to take a picture too, you're very welcome.
President, I present to you a Hallett Prize Medal winner.
William Crinian.
Stand here a second. And I'm going to give you the medal. Well done, many congratulations. And we're going to stand here with the certificate, which I'll turn the right way round so that it appears in the photograph, which is absolutely brilliant. And then I'm going to say this is special. Very special too, because your dad's here, isn't he? Mm. Where is he?
Just over there.
Well, would you like to come and join us? Many congratulations. Well done. You're not supposed to take my hand. So you're special, so I'll show you your hand.
President, I present to you a Senior Clinical Fellow.
Michael Hugelshofer.
Michael, congratulations, lovely to see you. Take that, thank you. That way, that way.
President, I present to you successful fellows in an intercollegiate specialty examination, a fellow in cardiothoracic surgery.
Philemon Sylvester Gukop.
Philemon, lovely to see you, congratulations. Hold that, we'll take a picture.
President, I present to you a fellow in general surgery.
Najaf Nawaz Siddiqui.
Many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Hold the certificate for the photograph and then take that one off with you. Congratulations.
Rahul Srikumar.
Rahul, many congratulations. Just for you. Big smile.
Thank you.
President, I present to you fellows in neurosurgery.
Anna Oviedova.
There you go. Well done.
Wesley Travis Ramcharan.
Congratulations, Wesley. Well done.
Olege Samantha Budika.
Olege. well done.
President, I present to you Fellows in Otolaryngology.
Yasmin Abbas.
Hello, Yasmin. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Keep it. It's for you.
Rujuta Rajendra Bans.
Very well, Rujuta. Congratulations. Well done.
Pooja Biju.
Pooja, many congratulations. Well done.
Sanjeev Kumar.
Lovely to meet you, Sanjeev. Well done. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you.
Catherine Jane McNamara.
Hello, Catherine. Many congratulations.
Thank
well
you
done.
very much.
Anant Piyush Patel.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you.
Rajini Rajagopal.
Hi, Rajini. Many congratulations. Well done. Okay, George, you keep it.
Thomas Frederick Charles Saunders.
Hi, congratulations. Well done. Okay, thank you.
Ayal Mordecai Meir Schechter.
Many congratulations. Well done.
Basim Metwale Abdelhamid Waba.
Very well done. Congratulations.
Natalie Ann Watson.
Natalie, many congratulations. Well done. Well done. The picture. Well done. Thank you.
President, I present to you a fellow in paediatric surgery.
Ibrahim Ashraf Hassan Mustafa.
Ibrahim, well done. Congratulations. That way.
President, I present you Fellows in Plastic Surgery.
Julia Colaviti.
Hi there, Julia. Many congratulations. Well done. Okay, thank you.
Mohammed Esmail Hassan Esmail Mohammed.
Many congratulations. Thanks very much. Well done. Okay, good.
If my boy will join the photo.
Sure. Okay. We can do one through there if you can't get through. He's coming. No dogs or animals, okay? I don't mind children. Okay, well done. Take that. If you can go off that way. Well done.
President, I present to you Fellows in Trauma and Orthopedic Surgery.
Musamil Ahmad Baba.
Congratulations. Well done.
Neil Michael Ormsby.
spelled differently. Congratulations, here we are.
Elizabeth Khadija Tissing.
Hi, Elizabeth. Congratulations.
Well done. Thank you.
President, I present to you Fellows in Urology.
Thank you.
Amit Gupta.
Congratulations. Well done.
Ahmed Fatih El Sayed El Mansi Wada.
Very well done. Congratulations. We have got some more. Good.
Sorry, I just out
President, I present to you a fellow in vascular surgery.
Thank you.
Kapila Shankapani de Silva Benaragawama.
Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll just bring another group up. Getting there. I tell you a funny story from yesterday. We had one of our candidates or diplomates' mother who was at the back, and she wanted to take a photograph, a bit like the child on the stage. And hang on a second. And I said, come on, suggesting that she stand by the photographer. In which case, she ran down the aisle without her shoes on, because she didn't have her shoes on, sitting in the seat. She came up on the stage, put her shoes on, and then stood in the photograph. Absolutely amazing.
Don't give them ideas, President.
I think we'll continue.
President, I present to you FRCS Adiunda.
Cosimo Alex Leo.
Congratulations. We'll turn this round. Take a picture. There we are. Well done. Thank you.
Ishani Pinakin Shah.
Well done. Seems a bit less like a production line, doesn't it?
President, I present to you the successful candidates in recent examination for membership of the Royal College of Surgeons of England, Abia State University, Nigeria, Alexandria University, Egypt, Imperial College, London, Kathmandu University, Nepal, Keele University, King's College, London, St. George's University of London.
Thank you.
Zeyshan Ahmad.
Okay, well done.
Seth Cox.
Hello, Seth. Congratulations. Well done.
Joshua Ensom.
Well done, Dr. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you.
Francis Chika Ezegbe.
done.
Angela Lamb.
Well done, Angela. Congratulations. Well done.
Peter Logan.
Okay. Congratulations. Sorry about the injury. Well done. Thank you. You keep that. That's good. Don't go steady.
Mohammed.
Congratulations. Well done. Come this way a bit. There you go. Thanks.
Abida Sultana.
Abida, many congratulations. Come this way a little bit. There we go. Well done.
Shiraz Syed.
Well done, Shiraz. Congratulations. There we are. Well done.
President, I present you successful diplomats for the MRCS from Birmingham University, Glasgow University and Liverpool University.
Thank you.
Oliver Golden.
Oliver, congratulations. Well done. Thank you.
Daniel Ogenetega Idama.
Well done, Daniel. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done. Thanks.
Mohammed Ali Mirza.
Congratulations. Thank you. Well done. Okay, thank you.
Kelly Ong.
And there, Kelly. Congratulations. Wait. No, there's a family picture coming. Got it?
Talisa Ross.
Very nice to see you. Congratulations. Okay, well done.
Esther Wright.
Congratulations. Well done.
President, I present to you successful candidates in recent examinations for membership of the Royal College of Surgeons of England via ENT route.
Bhaven Heer.
Many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's good.
Thank you.
George McNally.
Hello, George. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Lovely to
Laura Parry.
Hello, everyone. Many congratulations.
Elizabeth Rose Kotzias.
Elizabeth, many congratulations. Well done. You keep it. Then I think we're just going to name the fellows and members in absentia.
Yes, thank you, President. We have a number able to make today's ceremony, but if I could read out their names and awards, I'd like to do so. So, an FRCS in General Surgery, Georgios Malietsis. An FRCS in Urology, Felicity Ann Reeves. Another FRCS in Urology, Anna Elizabeth Wright. An FRCS Adiundum, Hatim Ali Khalaf. And then, President, we have a number of MRCS membership awards. Ibrahim El Zayat, Pedro Miguel Oliveira Ferreira, Yuhar Zhang, Hamad Al-Hamad, Benjamin James Langridge, Agbula Olanrewaju, I was bound to trip over one, Taiwo, Eloka Ogmegbanum Okoye. It's getting late in the day, President. And then finally, President, 2 membership and diploma in head and neck surgery, Koka Madav and Adedayo Olagbenga Oluwasun.
Thank you, Andrew, very much. Now, everybody, we have a treat for you. We have a treat for you, both diplomates and parents, friends, significant others, because I'm going to introduce to you Avril Mansfield. Avril Mansfield has been a champion for women in surgery for the last 30 years, and she's going to say a little bit about her life in a moment. The first female professor of surgery in the UK in vascular surgery at St Mary's. She was a vice president in this college in 1998, appointed CBE in 1999 for services to surgery and women in medicine. She's a very keen musician, and if you want to hear some of her musical taste, you can listen to her podcast on Desert Island Discs recently, and there's been a piece in the recent bulletin. I'm very, very pleased to ask Avril Mansfield to come and speak to you.
Thank you. President, members of council, examiners, diplomates, and families and friends. Welcome, all of you, to this, your surgical home. This college has determined to treat all of us as equals and to provide equal opportunities for all of us. So what should we, or more likely you, see as those opportunities? You may very reasonably feel that you need a break from taking up opportunities. Your family and friends would like to see more of you. You've given all your spare time to passing examinations. So yes, please do take a break and rekindle those relationships that you've been neglecting in order to become a member or fellow of this college. But don't disappear for too long, because this college needs your help. Genuinely and sincerely needs your help. You may find that statement hard to accept. And when I was sitting where you are, I would have dismissed such a statement as blatant nonsense. So where are we in history? You are now part of a continuous surgical story that began well over 200 years ago. Much as I enjoy that story, and much as you should know and learn from that story, the truth is that we, and again mostly you, are an important part of that story today. One important piece of history is the physical transformation of our surgical home. Some of us were reluctant to see change, to see much loved aspects of the building disappear. I, for one, regretted the passing of the Eleanor Davis Colley Lecture Theatre, and I'm going to draw your attention to the picture on the wall outside this room, which you might take a look at when you leave, which was painted in order to celebrate the centenary of our first female fellow, Eleanor Davis Colley. But the truth is, restoration was essential. And along with the rebuild has come the opportunity to rebuild attitudes as well as bricks and mortar. So you really are an important component of that rebuild. You are not the lowest of the low. You are the building blocks of this college's future history. You have two major advantages in joining this college right now. First, of course, is the new shiny building. Second is the college's determination to welcome every single one of us as an equal. So any one of you could become a member of council, and any one of you could become president. If someone had said that to me when I became a fellow, I would have laughed. And it took a pretty big push some years later to propel me to seeking a role within the college. So consider yourselves given that great big push. To use the tedious words of British Rail, we heard that earlier from the President, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to a member of staff, they tell us repeatedly. But in your case, if you feel concerned or unhappy about something happening in your college or your workplace, please don't walk away in the belief that you can do nothing about it or that it is none of your business. Turn to face the problem as you see it and seek ways of putting it right. When I first joined council, my big concern was that the college was not in any way involved in the maintenance of standards of surgical practice beyond awarding the FRCS. My proudest moment as a council member was persuading council to establish a standards board to see as core business the standard of surgical practice in this country. I achieved that and saw it as the pinnacle of my career on council. The opportunity is there for you to fix something and certainly to argue the case for it. So please do not neglect that. At the heart of everything that we do, of course, is the patient. The patient who places their trust in you, who allows you to care for them and even to operate on them. That same patient will give you joy, but also heartache, disappointment, regret, and inevitably sleepless nights. So do not be afraid to share your anxieties with your colleagues. And be a colleague to others. They need your support too. And lift as the climb is the words that we hear from women in surgery. And it is so true that we should turn round and help those below us. There's always somebody that we could help along the way in their surgical career. You are part of an amazing profession of medicine, and surgery is, of course, and I could be biased, the very best specialty within that profession. Finally, congratulations to all of you, and I hope that you have as much pleasure and satisfaction and indeed joy from it as I have had. I know that I speak on behalf of everybody on the platform when I say to all of you, well done and a warm welcome. Thank you.
Helping us understand the way in which we want to change the college is terrific. Thank you. Now, before we close the formal proceedings, I'm doing it in a different order to keep my stage party on their toes. I want everybody on this side of the room to stand up, please. And this is the moment to say a big thank you to all those who've helped you, whether they're here or not, parents, friends, significant others, to get to this point in your careers. I want you to give them a round of applause, please. Okay, please sit down. More audience participation. I want the people on this side of the room to stand up now, please. Now, this is your turn, finally, to say very, very well done, with whoops and cheers and lots of clapping to the success. very much. You can sit down for a second. So, finally, on this badge of office is the college motto, Quae prosunt omnibus artes. And this is something also to take home. The arts which are of service to all. You have in your armamentarium the arts to be of service to all. So with that, I'm now going to ask you all to stand whilst the stage party processes out of the room that way, because we're going to leave you guys up there. And again, sorry for the rearrangements, and we'll see some of you at tea in a moment.